Ah. Hey yo, what up? What up? What up? This is Jesus. Who is this? This is Lamech with Selah Sports TV. That's who this is. Okay, and what I'm here to talk to you guys about today is the Devin Haney versus JoJo Diaz fight. Also, what I'm here to talk to you guys about is the Tank Davis versus Ishak Cruz fight. Ishak Cruz. And also Devin Haney versus JoJo Diaz. Got that? Cool. Devin Haney gutted out another tough victory for himself. Gutted it out. He did what he had to do to get the victory. What I would like to see happen, like, effective, like, right now, is I need to see the Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather. I want to see those comparisons, like, stopped. I want to see the Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather comparisons, like, stopped effective immediately. I need that stopped immediately. What does that mean? That means effectively, like, right the fuck now, stop comparing Devin Haney to Floyd Mayweather. Can we do that? That would be great. If we could do that, that would be great. Here's why. Right? Here's why. Here's why those comparisons need to stop. Now you tell me if I'm lying or if I'm wrong in any way, shape, or form. Floyd Mayweather, right? Floyd Mayweather, that guy, that man was never a weight bully. Crate. Is that correct? Is that correct, or is that wrong? I mean, look. Tell me. All right. Let me say it this way. Tell me when Floyd Mayweather was a weight bully. Tell me that. Was he a weight bully at 150, at 133? No. Was he a weight bully at 140? No. Was he a weight bully at welterweight? Was he a weight bully at 147? No. Floyd Mayweather was never, at any point of his career, a weight bully. Alright, let's go to the next point. Floyd Mayweather was never I'll just say it like this. Let me just say it like this. Floyd Mayweather could punch. Whatever he could do, no matter what you take away from him, one thing he could do at 147 and below, he could punch. He can get you the fuck out of here. right? That's one thing Floyd could do. He could punch. At 140, he can get you the fuck out of there. Corrales was that guy, okay? Corrales was that guy, all right? Floyd took a challenge that he was not favored to win, and got that guy out of there. Got him out of there. That, like, by all means necessary, he got him out of there. He made that guy's father throw the towel in. That's what Floyd Mayweather did, okay? Why did he do that? Because here's my next little point that I want to make. Floyd Mayweather didn't get hit repeatedly by the same punch in the same fight. Like, if you had a fight versus Floyd and the overhand right is your thing, you might catch him a couple times with the overhand right, but you're not gonna repeatedly catch that guy, Floyd Mayweather, with the same punch. Right? That's facts. It's not me being a fanboy. What it is me telling the fucking truth. Ready for another truth? Floyd Mayweather rarely got hurt. Floyd Mayweather rarely got hurt with the same punch. What does that mean? You might hurt him with the left hook, right? You might hurt him real good with that left hook. But you won't hurt him twice with the left hook. You understand? Do you understand that? Like, he didn't get hit clean with the same punch. No, not Floyd. Not Floyd Mayweather. That's something that he did not do. Might have hit him clean with the left hook once, but not twice. Definitely not 3 times. And most definitely not 4 times. Like, give me a fucking break. Devin Haney. Devin Haney, right? And I know this is coming like days later, but it's fine. Trust me, everything's okay. Devin Haney. The difference is Devin Haney gets compared to Floyd Mayweather like a whole lot. But here are the difference. You ready for the difference? Here's the difference. Devin Haney is huge at 135. He's huge at lightweight. Devin Haney is a fucking huge lightweight. Okay? At 135, Devin Haney, he don't even look right. He's huge at 135. Okay. Ready for stat number 2? Devin Haney can't punch. Devin Haney is huge, and his body is always in the right position to do what it needs to do. But he can't punch. He can't fucking punch. What does that mean, he can't punch? What does that mean? Well, what that means is he's always in the right position, right? He is always in the right spot, always where he needs to be to punch. And when he's in that spot, he punches, right? But when he punches, it doesn't hurt the other guy. Right? I need those Devin Haney, Floyd Mayweather comparisons to fucking stop. Devin Haney is no Floyd Mayweather. Right? Floyd was never a weight bully. Floyd could punch. Until his hands got hurt, Floyd could punch. Until he got to 140, Floyd could punch. Really good. He can get you the fuck out of there real quick. Real quick. But when his hands got hurt, when his hands was injured, that's not a good injury for a boxer. Right? So once that happened, I ain't gonna say Floyd was done, but he was done being that guy that we knew from 140. If you know, you know, right? It's one of those things. If you know, you know. If you've seen Floyd at those weights before he got the 147, you know what I'm talking about. Right? If you got hip to Floyd like at 147 and later, you still know what I'm talking about. One thing about Floyd is he never got hit repeatedly by the same punch, right? One thing we know about Devin is he gets hit repeatedly by the left hand, by the straight left, from a left-hander, right? Devin Haney can't avoid the left hand, the straight left, right? He can't avoid the straight left. He can't punch, and he gets hit with repeated lefts, right? Also, he gets hit clean, right? So these are all things that I'm drawing from the last fight. It's not necessarily about me hating, or because I know that's what a lot of you fanboys like to focus on. A lot of you fanboys like to focus on hating and all this other dumb shit. No, I think here's the thing. I think Devin Haney fought a good fight. I don't think he has power. I don't think he has the strongest chin. I think he fought the best fight that he could fight at that point. At that point in time, Devin Haney is what we expected him to be. He's a guy that moved up from super flyweight. Can punch pretty good, but he's not like Jojo Diaz is not some huge puncher. All right, that's not Devin Haney. That's not Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz can box. He moved up from super flyweight to fight Devin Haney, who is at least a guy at 140, possibly a welterweight. All right, those are the facts. Like Jojo Diaz wasn't gonna beat Devin Haney. The way the boxing game is going now is how good can you get away with being? How small can you get away with being? Can you get away with being a welterweight and still put power on those guys? Or will you go down a welterweight and be drained and get hurt? That's basically what the game is coming down to. All right. But before I go all off, in the form of that, let me say this. Excellent fight. Devin Haney, I believe he does great at scoring points, right? He can score little quick points, right? But he's not in there to hurt the other guy. And that's where I think the problem lies. Like, he's not in there to hurt the other guy. Whereas you get a guy like Tank Davis, and I felt completely different about Tank Davis before his last fight. I wasn't a Tank Davis fan. Didn't feel like he was fighting the best opponents. But in this last Tank Davis fight, I was impressed. I was impressed because he showed me something that he never showed before. I've never seen Tank Davis on his back foot. I've never seen Tank Davis using his jab like he was. Like, Tank Davis was in the ring fucking boxing. He was in there boxing. He was in there moving. He was in there using his jab, right? And I love Tank Davis's style of fighting. I do. Like, and this is before this fight and after. I love the way Tank Davis fights. There's really no way to not love the way this guy fights. Like, he gets knockouts, right? And he doesn't just fight one way, ignoring it. Like, he can counterpunch you, right? He can be the aggressor on his front foot. He can do all of that and get you out of there. But the reason why I love Tank Davis is because the way he fought this last fight. He was on his back foot. Okay? No, he didn't get the knockout, but he was on his back foot the whole fight, pretty much. Using his jab, using his feet. I didn't know he could move like that. I did not know he could move like that. What I didn't like about Tank up to this point was the way he's being managed. Hate the way he's being managed. Hate how he's being called out, he's been ruled out of fights that he can fucking win. Like, he's being steered away from all the good fights. All the fights we want. He's been steered away from those and steered towards fights that we know he can win. I was impressed with Tank Davis' performance in his last fight. I will say this. I know there was a late switch at the end in that fight where they switched Isaac Cruz for they switched Rolly Ramirez versus Isaac Cruz. So it's supposed to be Rolly in that ring, right? But not Isaac. But instead we got Isaac Cruz in the ring against Tank Davis. From what it looked like to me, it looked like Tank Davis kept the same fight plan. The same back foot stick and move type plan. It looked like that's the plan that he had for Rolly Ramirez. It looks like that was the plan. To kind of get on your back foot, catch this motherfucker on his back foot, right? That's what it looked like the plan for Isaac was. Looks like they kept the same plan. But Isaac looked like he could take a little punch, right? He caught a couple uppercuts and kept it pushing. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how this thing works. As far as the Rolly Ramirez thing, I just don't know. I just don't know enough to comment. I know it's bad, and I know I've been gone for a few days, without coming back to you guys, but it is what it is, man. It just is what it is. It is what it is. I never saw Tank operate on his back foot like this. I thought he did a good job. I thought with him being primarily on his back foot and moving backwards, I thought he fought pretty well. I thought he put on a pretty decent Floyd Mayweather, Adrian Broner impression. That's what it looked like to me. Except he had some stink on his punches. So at the end of those punches, he was hurting the guy. I know, I get it. But like, I just don't see it the way you guys did. I don't see Tank as being, I don't think Tank was exposed, right? I don't think he got exposed. I don't think Devin Haney got exposed. I think they were just tough fights. And this is what, like, when you're a fan of boxing, you can say that. When you're a fan of the sport, you can just say, look, it was a good fucking match. Nobody got exposed, or nobody got this, or nobody got that. It was just a good boxing match. So, that's what I saw. I'm not really in the mood of, saying this fighter did this, or this fighter got exposed, or like, I'm a fan of the fucking sport. You understand? So before I do all that, I'll just say what I liked about the fight. Before I say what I didn't like about it. Cool? Alright, cool. Peace. Hey, hit the like button.